Hiya, Sarah here, and this is my first video on my new YouTube channel for my website, Mummy Drinks Wine. And what we're going to look at today is Glossybox, which is a beauty subscription service, something I'm massively into at the moment. I've only got into them in the past 12 months, but I think I pretty much subscribe to all of them now. Shh, don't tell my husband. So we are going to look at May's Glossybox, and I'm going to show you what products I got in it and give them a bit of a review. Now, Glossybox is £10 a month. It's a subscription service where basically you fill out a profile about yourself and your beauty routines and what kind of products you like, and then every month they send you a box of stuff, usually 5 or so items that match your profile in theory, and yeah, you pay £10 a month plus £3.25 postage through Royal Mail. And the idea is that you can discover new products, which was my main reason for subscribing. I like different quirky brands, like brands I haven't heard of before, and getting sent loads of random stuff every month is a good way to discover things that you like. The second one is that there is a money saving element, because usually the value of the products in the box that you're sent add up to more than the £10, actually £13 that you've paid to get it. So this month, Glossybox hyped up the box a lot. Their Facebook page for days and days was like, we're doing a collaboration, it's really, really exciting, you're going to get 4 or 5 full-size products this month. It's great, we are so excited, we can't wait to reveal who it is. And Facebook went nuts for it. All the subscribers were guessing, people were saying it was going to be all sorts of high-end brands, people were falling over themselves with excitement. I was one of them. I was checking back on their Facebook literally every hour, sharing everything they said to share in order to reveal what it was going to be. And when it was revealed at the start of last week, it turned out to be a collaboration with Superdrug. So Superdrug is a brand that I equate with my teenage years. I mean, I sort of think about offers, budget brands to some extent, and yeah, certainly being a teenager, I grew up in Wolverhampton in the West Midlands, and Superdrug was probably our biggest store in which to buy makeup and stuff. So I used to go there and buy I don't know, Miss Sporty nail polish for 99p or something. And I don't shop at Superdrug much these days, so I wasn't hugely excited when they announced it was Superdrug that they were collaborating with. But they did say there was going to be tons and tons of different products, and obviously Superdrug stocked loads of stuff. So until the box arrived, I didn't really. I was sort of sitting on the fence. I wasn't sure. So yeah, so you get a box when you subscribe to Glossybox every month that looks not like this, but let me grab one. One sec. So usually Glossybox looks more like this. Pink, pretty little box. I stack them under my bed, and my daughter, who's 7, comes and steals them and makes little beds for her dolls and stuff out of them. But this month it had the Superdrug branding on it, celebrating 50 years of Superdrug, because Superdrug's 50 this year, which is why they've collaborated with them on this box. And you open it up, and it's very exciting. You always get a magazine, so the magazine's pretty cool. It talks about the products in the box sometimes, usually I think. It has some editorial, it has some tutorials and that kind of stuff. So there's a guide to getting a 60s retro look from the beautiful, well, with the beautiful, and it's not from her, Lucy from Tarry, who I think is gorge, in there. So the magazine's quite nice. I think the magazine's probably the best one from the subscription services that I subscribe to. I think the magazine's the best one of the lot, but you wouldn't subscribe just for this, but it's pretty decent. And then under that you get your lovely little card, which tells you what the products are in your box, a little bit about them, how to use them, and how much they cost. So I never look at that first, because I like the kind of big reveal of opening the box, so I keep that to one side. And it's useful to keep, because when they do put in brands that you've never heard of, you can refer back here to think, where can I get it, and what were they called again, and all that kind of stuff. So I usually keep these. There's been many products I've discovered through Glossybox that I've gone on to order, so yes. not so much this month because they're all quite famous brands. So anyway, so that's what that is. And then it kind of comes wrapped up a little bit like this. So I've obviously unwrapped this already. You have a little sticker, tissue paper, and a ribbon to untie. And then inside sits your product. So my first product this month was this nail polish. It's kind of an orangey colour. It's called Sunrise. I think B, which is the make, I think it's Superdrug's own. I'm into gel polishes at the moment because I've got 3 young kids. I always chip my nails, so gels are better for me. But this is okay. I think for like summer, orange on toes or something on the beach, quite pretty. I don't know. I may or may not use this. If I don't, I'll give it to my daughter. I've got hundreds of nail polishes, so I wasn't blown away by this. It retails at £4.99, so we're already halfway up to making up the value of the subscription. So that was my first product. B nail polish, complete long-lasting nail polish in Sunrise. Buy it at Superdrug. So that was my first one. Now my second one is something that everyone will recognise. It's a mascara. I love mascaras. I've got like totally blonde eyelashes, so yeah, I always use mascara if I haven't had my eyelashes tinted. So this is the most famous mascara of them all, probably. Maybelline's Great Lash Mascara. My mum introduced me to this mascara in the 90s. I used to steal it out of her makeup box. So I am familiar with it. I have tried it before. It's fine. It's not my favourite, but it's good. It's good enough. I'm going to keep this for like when my other ones run out and when I'm between going to buy one of the brands that I do like. So that retails at £4.99 as well. So we've got £10 worth of value here already. But both of these products, I reckon you can probably actually get for a couple of quid because they're always on offer and stuff, aren't they? Or are they? I think so. So yeah, those are our first two. So good staples, practical, but you know, I'm not absolutely blown away. The next product in my box was this one, which looks so deeply dull. It's the Shawl Velvet Smooth Night Mask. Like, I'm sorry for it being back to front. It's because I'm using my webcam and it does that. So this is something you put on your feet overnight, and it's meant to make them softer. I have been using this, and I'm not going to show you my feet because I've been on the school run in sandals today, and they're a bit grubby. But this is very nice. It doesn't not sticky. Like I've got a few others that are night foot cream things that are sticky. This one is not. It's nice. It smells nice. It's not that horrible kind of pepperminty toothpaste smell that a lot of foot creams have. I put it on, if I can tolerate it, overnight with socks on, and then it really like soaks the moisture into your feet. And my feet need help because my feet are ugly, really ugly. I mean, my mum says to me that my feet are the ugliest feet she's ever seen, and that's my own mother. So my feet are horrible. So that's good for me because it makes them a little bit less disgusting. I rate this. I actually do. I really like it. I think I'll buy it again when it's run out. You need to get your feet ready for summer and all that stuff people say in fashion magazines. So yeah, this is good. And it says it's £7.99. I would not pay £7.99 for this, even though I do think it's good. But if we take that at face value, and you can't actually get it for £4 all the time, which you probably can, then this takes the value up to £18 for these 3 products. So that's pretty good. Now, the next one, I saw loads of people criticising on the Facebook page. I love it. It's a lip gloss. It only costs £1.29, which is why people weren't happy. It's called I Love Cosmetics Strawberries and Milkshake Shimmer and Shine Lip Gloss. It's not sticky, which is like the #1 thing you want with a lip gloss. You don't want it to be sticky because I hate sticky lip glosses. This is not sticky. The colour, light pink's not, doesn't do much for my skin tone, but it's nice. It's not sticky. It comes off a bit though, like it doesn't stay on all day, but at £1.29 you can kind of reapply a lot without worrying too much about costing you loads to replace. So it smells like Nestle kind of, what's it called, Nesquik, or like strawberries and cream Chupa Chups, or any kind of faux strawberry, vanilla, artificial strawberry smell thing, which I like. I like that kind of thing. Very good. I like that one. Rate it. Yes. So that one retails at £1.29, so we're at £19.20 odd for the value of our box so far. And we're not quite finished because my final product was this, which is a shampoo. It's the Schwarzkopf Ultimate Crystal Shine Shampoo. Some people got the conditioner. Now, I've bought this before, and I didn't like it. My hair is like, my ginger hair is very thick and tends to dry out. So I use 1 bottle of shampoo. For every 1 bottle of shampoo I'll use like 3 bottles of conditioner. So this shampoo and conditioner, which I tried, both seem to sort of dry my hair out. I don't know if it's these liquidized reflections with liquidized crystals that they say are in here that's drying my hair out. But I didn't like it when I tried it. So that's one point. The second point is that I never ever, maybe I'm like weird, but I find it really like mentally disturbing to think about using this shampoo with another brand conditioner. So the fact that they only sent one would mean if I was ever going to try it, I'd have to go and buy myself a conditioner. Maybe I'm weird, I probably am, but I'd rather have had a half size or a quarter size and then have the conditioner as well to try if I was going to have a shampoo. So I'm not going to be using this because, as I say, I bought it before and I bought the conditioner before and it didn't do anything for me. But they weren't to know that. It retails at $4.99. I'm going to give it to my hubby to take to the gym. He's going to love the millionized reflections with liquidized crystals for his hair and the pink bottle with Claudia Schiffer on the front. So yeah, so that was my final full-size product in May. It's Glossybox, something I'm definitely not going to use. So that was a little bit disappointing. Now, as well as the full-size products this month, they sent you a couple of samples. Now, sometimes they send you samples and they're actually one of your products, which people get really peed off about. So there was 2 this month. One was this Garnier Beauty Oil Lotion. I've been wanting to try the Garnier Actual Beauty Oil, which I haven't tried yet, and this is the same thing but in a lotion form. I've tried it already and it's nice. It goes on really easily and it's not sticky. You think I have a thing about sticky things, I don't really, but obviously you don't want your skin and lips to be sticky because who likes that? I quite like this. I won't get rushing out to buy it because I've got hundreds of body lotions sitting unopened in my cupboard because I'm a bit of a magpie when I go shopping for beauty stuff. So yeah, that was quite nice, and I like getting little sample sizes as freebies. I tend to keep them. I've got my little thing here to show you. I've got this little plate that my daughter made me, and I keep all my little samples on here, and I feel quite excited when I add a new one to the plate, and I do use them as I go through the days and weeks. I tend to pick one up and think, oh, I'll try that hair mask tonight, or something like that. So I like the free samples, I think they're cool. But Garnier Beauty Lotion costs $4.99 if you're going to buy it full size. I think it's quite nice. It doesn't smell of much, so if you want one that makes you smell all lovely, then that's probably not one for you. But it's nice and moisturising, it's not sticky, it goes on easily, it's absorbed easily. That was quite a nice little thing to try out, so I was pleased to have that extra. And then the other one, which I've lost the packaging to, I am afraid, is a little sample of Ghost's new perfume, which is called Eclipse. Ghost, the original Ghost, which is like that sort of sky blue bottle, like that. That was my favourite perfume when I was younger. I used it for years, and I've kind of got tired of it, so I haven't been buying it for the last 2 or 3 years. So I saw Ghost, and I thought, it's a bit of a young brand for me, maybe. I'm probably totally wrong with that. And I wasn't sure, but actually, this is, although it's only like a tiny little sample, this is my favourite thing in the box because the smell is absolutely gorgeous. It's called Ghost Eclipse, and it just smells like holidays. Like, just everything about it just makes me feel like I'm on holiday, and it just makes me feel relaxed. It's beautiful. It says, capturing the warm energy of the sun, Ghost Eclipse evokes feelings of carefree abandon. That is absolutely true. Get lost in the moment and lift your spirits with this intoxicating and addictive fruity floral fragrance. Ghost Eclipse. It costs, it says here, 33 quid for 50 mils. Now, I'm sure I can get that cheaper, but I'm going to be buying a bottle of this. Actually, Mark, husband of mine, if you're watching, it's called Ghost Fragrances Eclipse. You can buy it at Superdrug.com. Yeah, I love that perfume, so I'm definitely going to be trying that out. At the bottom of your box you get all this kind of like shredded paper, which can be quite handy for wrapping presents and stuff like that. So I usually keep that until it's someone's birthday and then use it that's my May Superdrug Glossybox, and I would give it 6 or 7 out of 10. I'm not sure. I mean, let's be frank, it's not super exciting, this box. I've had much more exciting glossy boxes in the past. But it's got lots of practical stuff in it. I'll use most of it, and it's worth, products when you add them up are worth over 20 quid, so I feel like you've got a little bit of a bargain. I wasn't like super blown away, but I was happy enough to stay on as a subscriber, and we'll be looking forward to getting my next Glossybox. So thumbs up for the Superdrug Glossybox collaboration, and let's hope for lots of new exciting products in the next month's Glossybox. If you subscribe to Glossybox and want to leave a comment on my video saying what you thought of your May edition, or if you have any other comments or anything, let me know in the comments below. And I'm going to be making these videos quite regularly. I hope